Assalamu alaikum, dear students. How are you? I think you are fine. We are again back to the online class. Students, you know that the dangerous COVID-19 is still causing its havoc throughout the world, and our country is not exception to it. We are passing through a very difficult moment because of the COVID-19 disease, but still we are taking the class online just to help you, so that you don't have to stop your study. You must remember that you have to continue, you have to go on with your study. Okay, dear student, I think you are well. I think you are maintaining the guidelines given by the authorities to save yourself from the COVID-19 disease. I think you are maintaining the rules and regulation, you are maintaining the social distance, you are wearing mask and all other things related to our safety measure from the COVID-19. Okay, dear student, today I would like to bring in a different topic from your English first paper textbook. Today I'd like to bring in the topic named, and it is related to crab talk. Okay, have you heard the name crab talk? You know, crab talk is actually the decorative objects or decorative things made by our own hands. It is a kind of handicraft, you know. So what is handicraft? Handicraft is also decorative domestic objects. It actually displays artistry, that is to say our creative ability and skill, and the individuality, that is to say a craft art must contain a particular quality or character that will make it differentiate, that will make it different from other objects of the same kind. So dear students, can you mention some of the artworks surrounding us or that you use in our daily life? Yes, we can mention here the name of Nukshikatha is a kind of artwork, product of potters, carpenters, weavers. You know, the article made of bamboo, cane, shola, crans shell, these are all included into artwork. So out of this so many artwork, today I would like to discuss a particular artwork, namely Nukshikatha. Okay, today our topic of the class is Nukshikatha. It is in your textbook unit 1 lesson 2. Okay, Nukshikatha. Nukshikatha. So dear student, can you tell about the Nukshikatha? Do you know what is Nukshikatha? Actually, Nukshikatha is a kind of quilt. Okay, it is a kind of cover for our beds, and on this quilt, naturally it is not a common quilt, it is somewhat different quilt. It is an artistic work, it is a craft work, it is kind of handicraft, Nukshikatha. Especially on the Nukshikatha, on the quilts, beautiful or aesthetic or artistic designs, patterns, decorations are made by means of threads. That is to say, sewn or stitched with the help of threads. Generally, the naqsh, the design or the decoration or the pattern are made on the quilt by means of threads, by means of stitch. Okay, and on the Nakshikatha we see different kinds of decorations. The decorations may include pictures of animals, pictures of human beings, pictures of our surrounding place, and we see naturally in the Nakshikatha pictures of flowers. So whatever we see on the Nakshikatha, it actually symbolizes or it actually displays our sense of beauty. It actually displays our aesthetic sense, that is to say our sense related to the appreciation of beauty. The content that has been or that is designed on the quilt or on the Nakshikatha reminds us the simple, the beautiful art or the sense of beauty of our rural people. All these things a Nakshikatha reminds us. Nakshikatha naturally it is a very common in our rural life. It is the name Nakshikatha has been taken from the Bengali word Naksha. Naksha is actually a kind of artistic pattern. A Nakshikatha is made by means of threads. We need needle, we need a piece of cloth to make a Nakshikatha. Dear student, today we are going to read the text Nakshikatha. So before going through the text, I would like to make some of the difficult words in the textbook clear to you. I would like to give simple definition of the words that may seem difficult to you, and here I am writing the words on the whiteboard and you will follow me. So the first word I would like to give the definition of, that is quilt. You will certainly write the definitions. Okay, so do you know what is quilt? Quilt, a decorative cover, a decorative cover for our bed. Decorative cover for our bed. Okay, so dear student, you know what is quilt? Quilt is a kind of cover. It is a decorative cover for that we use for our bed. Okay, the next word, artistic. What is the definition of artistic? Artistic. What is artistic? Having a natural creative skill. Artistic, having a natural creative skill, or we can say aesthetic, A-S-T-H-E, aesthetic, or we can say concern with beauty, concerned with beauty. This is artistic. Artistic means aesthetic, that is to say having a natural creative skill, the thing in which we will see, or natural creative skill, or we can say aesthetic, or we can say a thing that is concerned with beauty, that is called artistic. Next word, commercially. We will give the definition of commercially. Commercially. What is commercially? Commercially is in a way that is related to making money, or we can say making profit. It is commercially. So what is commercially? Commercially, actually it is a kind of business, and that is conducted in a way that is related to making money. The way in which we can make money, in which we can make profit, that is called commercially. Next word, traditional. Traditional. What is traditional? Traditional, we can say conventional, or we can say the customs, that have existed for a long time without change. So that is traditional. What is traditional? Traditional is naturally a custom that have existed in our society for a long time without making any change. So that is called conventional, that is traditional. The next one I'd like to make the definition of is demand. Okay, I have to erase the first two words. I think you have write it down on your notebook. So the next word, demand. So what is demand? Demand refers to customers, or we can say consumers desire, desire. A consumer's desire to purchase goods or service service with price. With price. So demand. What is demand? Demand is a kind of consumer's desire to purchase goods or service with price. Okay. So next thought, pattern. I'd like to here give the definition. Pattern. What is pattern? You know, pattern is a repeated repeated decoration or design. Repeated, we can say design or decoration. This pattern. Next note, I'd like to make it clear to you, that is embroidered. Here I'd like to write another word. Embroidered. Embroidered. What is embroidered? Embroidered actually decorated with pattern that is sewn or stitched on cloth. So embroidered is a kind of a thing that is decorated with pattern or designed with pattern, sewn on cloth with thread. We can say with thread. Okay, next what I'd like to write here, that is aboriginal or indigenous. I'd like to say indigenous. Indigenous. G-E-O-U-S. Indigenous. So what is indigenous? It is native or we can say local, that is to say originated in a particular place. Originated in a particular place. So dear students, I think you have got the difficult words clear to you. I think now you have understood the meaning of the difficult words you will find in the textbook. So now it is your time to read the textbook so that the meaning of the words will become easy to you. You will understand easily the meaning of the textbook, and that is why I have made all these difficult words more clear to you by giving simple definition. And if you try to read with sincerity. These words you will understand very well. Dear students, now it is time to read the textbook, and after reading the textbook you will give answers to 5 questions, and I am here giving 5 questions so that you can give answer to those questions after reading the textbook. So first you will write down the question. I am giving you 4 questions here. Number 1. So what is Nukshi? What is Nukshi Katha? Number 2. Where was it originated first? Where was it originated first? Number 3 question. How and why is it made? How and why is it made? Number 4 question number. Why do most people like to purchase this Nukshi Katha? These are 4 questions. I think you will give answer to these 4 questions after reading the textbook, and the textbook will be easier to you because I have already given the definition of the most difficult words you will find in the textbook. So I think it will be very useful to you. So thank you, students. I will see you in the next class. Until then, I think you will be okay, you will be safe, you will be sound, you will be healthy, and I think you will be able to make you free from the contact of the disease, namely COVID-19. You will be very careful about the disease. Thank you very much.